It's a song we learned in Zimbabwe. You are Alpha and Omega. Sing. We worship.
Well, grace and peace, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Bishop B. Alon Sr., and I want to thank you for joining me for another Impact Thursday. Listen, I want you to come with us right into our sanctuary. The Lord gave us a powerful word I believe is just for you. We're going to talk about open my eyes. Let's go into the sanctuary now and hear a word from the Lord.
Matthew 20, verse number 29. Matthew 20, verse 29. Now, as they went out of Jericho, a great multitude followed him. And behold, two blind men sitting by the road, when they heard that Jesus was passing by, cried out, saying, Have mercy on us, O Lord, Son of David. And the multitude warned them that they should be quiet. But they cried out all the more, saying, Have mercy on us, O Lord, Son of David. So Jesus stood still and called them and said, What do you want me to do for you? They said to him, Lord, that our eyes may be opened. I want to preach for a few moments on the subject, open my eyes. Open my eyes. Our text for today, ladies and gentlemen, begins by saying, now as they went through Jericho. It's very important for us to understand, ladies and gentlemen, this Jericho is not the same Jericho of Joshua chapter number 6. You know that in Joshua chapter number 6, there was a city called Jericho. The children of Israel, they were to march around the walls of that city one time in silence for 6 days. On the 7th day, they were to march around the walls of the city 7 times. And on the 7th time, they were to make a loud shout, and God promised that the walls would fall down. If I had time to preach about Joshua chapter 6, I would still have to let you know that there is still power in your shout to cause walls to fall. I don't have time. I don't have time today. I don't have time today to deal with all of that. But if you just need a word, here's your word. There's still power in your shout to cause walls to fall. And I don't know what walls you might have up in your life. I don't know what's blocking you. I don't know what's stopping you. I don't know the very things that are keeping you from getting to the place in God where you need to go. But can I suggest that if you have an obstacle in front of you, all you got to do is shout and the wall will fall. Yeah, I wish I had help in the sanctuary. Do me a favor for the first time, and I'm getting ready to get out of here. Touch your neighbor for the first time and tell them, neighbor, walls still fall when you shout. Y'all ain't gonna help me here. Let me see. Can I just help you? What do you mean walls still fall? Yeah, you may have a wall of sickness. They fall when you shout. You may have a wall of poverty, but they fall when you shout. You may have a wall of sickness, but they fall when you shout. Cancer can't stand up when you shout. Diabetes can't win when you shout. Depression can't take over you when addiction can't have you. Is there anybody here that will open up your mouth and just shout? Here it is. Here it is. But this is not the Jericho deed that I want to talk about. That's not the Jericho, Miss Charlotte, that I need to deal with. Here in Matthew chapter 20, it says, when they entered into the city of Jericho. This Jericho in Matthew 20 was a jewel in a barren wilderness. This Jericho in Matthew chapter 20 is surrounded by the Dead Sea. This Jericho in Matthew 20 is surrounded by an oasis of fresh water. This Jericho in Matthew 20 is surrounded by beautiful trees. This Jericho in Matthew 20 is surrounded by productive crops of figs, citrus, and fruit. History suggests, ladies and gentlemen, that when it snowed in Jerusalem, Jericho was still a warm and a pleasant place. Y'all missed it. Let me try it again. History suggests to us that when it snowed in the city of Jerusalem, that Jericho was still a warm and a pleasant place. Here's what that suggests, ladies and gentlemen. It suggests that no matter what was around or going on around Jericho, Jericho always kept the identity that God gave it. Y'all don't know when to shout. Let's try it again. What I said to you in history proves that when it snowed in Jerusalem, Jericho was not affected by the snow. It was still warm. It was still warm and pleasant. So what it suggests is that no matter what went on around the city, Jericho knew what it was called to be. Y'all don't know when to shout. Let me see, can I put it where you can grab it? Who am I talking to in the sanctuary that understands no matter what's going on around me, I still know who I am in God. I still, no matter what happens in my life, no matter what the enemy throws at me, I still know that I am more than a conqueror. Even though I may have some issues and some troubles, I still understand I'm blessed in the city, blessed in the field, blessed when I come, blessed when I go. I still understand no weapon formed against me shall prosper. I still understand when the wicked, even my enemies, came upon me to eat of my flesh, they'll stumble and fall when hosts encamp themselves around me. And this one thing, but I be comforted. I still understand the Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the strength of my life. Whom shall I be? If I still understand, and my God shall supply all of my needs according to his riches and glory. I still understand, yes, Lord, that now unto him who is able to do exceeding and abundantly above all we could ever think or imagine. Is there anybody here that knows you still got your identity even though you're in the middle of a storm? I still am the head and not the tail. The Bible tells me I'm still healed because wounded for my transgressions, he was bruised for my iniquities. The chastisement of my peace was upon him, and with his stripes I am here. I wish I had somebody here that knew who you were in God. I am the head and not the tail. I am above and not beneath. Baby, you thought I was going down for the last time. No, I'm still standing after I've done all the stand. Therefore, with your loins girded about you, with the word of truth, your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace. Is there anybody here that knows who you are, even though you're in the middle of a storm? There it is. And so, well, ladies and gentlemen, Jericho keeps its identity no matter what happens around it. And so as we can look at the text says that Jesus is going through this city of Jericho. He's going through Jericho, and while he's going through, there is a great multitude. This great multitude, it follows Jesus. Please note, ladies and gentlemen, the text only says that the multitude followed him. It did not say, or it does not say, that they wanted anything or they asked for anything. They only followed. I wish I had time. Let me see, can I give it to you again? The text says that the multitude only followed him. Didn't say they asked him for anything. It didn't say that they wanted anything. It simply suggests that they only followed him. Can I suggest, ladies and gentlemen, that there is still a blessing in following? Can I suggest too many of us, we're looking to gain something from God rather than just follow him. We're always looking to receive something rather just follow. But can I suggest, if you go ahead and follow, all that you need will be provided. That's a word, but I don't know who that word is for. But I came to tell somebody, sometimes you don't have to ask for what it is you need. If you just follow, God will provide what you need. But here's why. Because following suggests, I just don't want your stuff, but I want you. I almost feel my help coming right through here. Look at your neighbor, tell him, neighbor, I don't want God's stuff. I really want him. Because sometimes if I only get stuff, when the enemy begins to rage war, he may take the stuff. But if I'm following God, I don't need no stuff because I got the stuff giver. I got the one who can give me most stuff no matter what the enemy has taken from me. God, I wish I had somebody here that will open your mouth and holler back at me. I'm following Jesus. Here it is. Text says that there were two blind men. I'm in the text and I'm just about done. Text says there were two blind men in the text. Watch this now. They are determined not to be a part of the crowd. I wish I had time today. There are two blind men here in the text. They are determined not to be a part of the crowd. The reason they are determined not to be a part of the crowd is because, number one, they are blind. Watch this now. Please watch. Because they are blind, it is believed that they are beggars. I wish I could pin right here and suggest to you. Isn't it funny that how people they attach a particular title to you based on your current situation? I don't have no help in the sanctuary. Just because they're blind, it is believed that they were beggars. Can I suggest to you, just because they're blind does not mean that they're always begging. It's just a perception of people and how they view your current situation. And I came to drop a word in 2nd Ebenezer this morning that today the Lord is getting ready to open our eyes so that he could change the perception of those looking at us. I don't know when to shout. Let me give it to you again. God is getting ready to open our eyes so that he could change the perception of those that are looking at us. Because you got some people looking at you right now, sitting in the sanctuary that says she ain't coming out of this. They ain't gonna make it out of that. I saw them the last time they went through. The last time they were in the middle of a situation and I thought they was going down. But this time they can't take another hit. They can't take another blow. But can I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, the Lord sent me on assignment to tell the church that today is the day where he opens your eyes so you can clearly see his plan for your life. And as he begins to unfold the plan, he's going to unfold the plan right in front of your haters. He's going to unfold his plan right in front of your enemies. He's going to unfold his plan right in front of the ones who said you would never make it, who said you couldn't do it, who said it couldn't be done. Is there anybody here that came to church and said, Lord, open my eyes, open my eyes? Because when my eyes get open, I can simply say, I can see clearly now that the rain is gone. Watch this now. Watch this. Here's really the connotation. I hope y'all catch this. I hope y'all catch this in the text, and I'm just about done. Text says They are not begging, but they're hearing. Let's try it again. They're not begging, but they're hearing. The text says, verse 29, now as they went out of Jericho, a great multitude followed him, and behold, two blind men sitting by the road. When they heard that Jesus was passing by. See, you got to understand the whole context of the text. If they had, Miss Charlotte, if they were actually begging, they wouldn't be able to hear because they would be too busy talking. I don't have time. You got to understand. If they were begging, they couldn't have time to hear because they would be too busy talking. Doesn't that sound like some people we know? Some people can't hear anything because they're too busy saying too much. Can I suggest, I'm getting ready to get in trouble right through here. Can I suggest that sometimes, ladies and gentlemen, the blessing is not in what you say, it's in being quiet. The text says that they're not begging, but they are hearing. What are they hearing? They're hearing that their miracle is passing by. God, I don't have a church that knew when to shout. Can I suggest, ladies and gentlemen, I don't need you to see it. I don't need you to talk about it, but I do need you to hear that your miracle is in the room. I don't know who the word is for in here, and maybe only for about 7 of y'all that will really shout and give God praise, but I'll give it to you again. I said, I need you to hear that your miracle is in the room. What you need from God, it's already here. You need to hear what he said. What did he say? God said, I am here to do whatever it is that you need for me to do. But I need you to hear the word of the Lord. What is the Lord saying unto us? For I know the plans I have for you. Saith the Lord, plans to give you hope in the future and an expected end. Please watch this now. Watch this now. They're not begging, but they're hearing. Their hearing then led them to talking. You see it. They're not begging, they're hearing. Text says, and they heard that Jesus was passing by. When they heard he was passing by, the text says they begin to talk or to cry out, Son of David, have mercy on us. Oh my goodness, let me see, can I help you? This term, Son of David, have mercy on us, it reverts, it takes Jesus back to his lineage, it takes him back to the line of his people, it takes him back down through his history, it reminds him that he comes through the line and the seed and the root of Jesse, and that he is the son of David, he is he who was prophesied about over 600 years ago, it is he that is prophesied about that shall come, yes Lord, it was him that shall come and break down the laws of the current time, and not even break them down, but he will fulfill them and bring in a new era of grace and mercy. It was him through this line that it was prophesied, and the government shall be upon his shoulders, and his name shall be called Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, and the Prince of Peace. It was through this line they cried, Son of David, have mercy on us. They're crying. Can you see them? They're crying. They're sitting by the road. They heard their miracle was nearby, but they got haters. They're hearing the miracle is close, but they got haters. They're hearing that it's possible things are getting ready to turn around, Chuck, but I got a hater. Can I suggest, ladies and gentlemen, do not get upset with your haters, because your haters are just indicators that your miracle miracle is getting ready to happen. Y'all missed your word. Do me a favor, touch your neighbor for the second time and tell them, neighbor, my haters are indicators that I'm closer to my miracle than what I thought I was. At the very time folks start acting crazy, you can say I'm closer to my miracle. At the very time folks start walking off and leaving you, you can say I'm closer to my miracle. At the very time you can see my friends start acting funny, when you can see the folks that used to talk to you and text you all the time, don't have no holler for you now. They're not posting you on Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat. You would know then that I'm closer to my miracle than I think. Can I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, tonight here's your word. Go home and thank every hater. Thank them for every time they lied on you. Thank them for every time they didn't call you. Thank them for every time they weren't there. Thank them for every time they left you for dead. Thank them for every time they said that you wouldn't and talked about you behind your back. Why? Because it was because of them that you survived the storm and got to where you are now. Do I have about 21 praises that will open up your mouth and say, God, thank you for every hater, because they pushed me to pray, they pushed me to praise, they pushed me to worship, they pushed me to give you the glory, it pushed me to give you a dance, it pushed me to lift my hands even when I didn't want to. Somebody open your mouth and shout, thank you for my hater. Here it is. Here it is. Text says, the crying son of David, have mercy on me. But the haters jump up and say, hey, y'all gotta stop all that hollering. They're crying, son of David, have mercy on me. And the haters say, I wish she would sit down. They're crying, son of David, have mercy on me. And a hater will say, it don't take all of that screaming and hollering. That's why I can't stand them. Now they always doing all of that stuff. Baby, you don't know like I know what the Lord has done for me. And so if I holler, let me holler, because I'm going to get my miracle. If I shout, let me shout, because I'm going to get my breakthrough. If I dance, let me dance, because my miracle is on the day. Is there anybody here that came to church this morning to say, God, I'm here for the long haul? Let me see if I can get it to where you can grab it. Let me see if I can get it where you can grab it. The text says, the more they shouted, the more they told him to be quiet. But the more they told him to be quiet, the more they began to shout. I wish I had about 31 praises here, that no matter what people say around you, you'll keep shouting until God opens the door. You'll keep shouting until God makes a way. You'll keep shouting until He heals your body. You'll keep shouting until He turns it around. Somebody open your mouth. Shout! Here it is. That's it. I'm done. You gotta understand this. I need y'all to catch this. The multitudes are the ones that were telling them to be quiet, Chuck, were the ones who didn't need anything and didn't want nothing. The ones that were telling them it don't take all of that is the ones that think they got to where they are on their own volition. But I wish I had about 45 praisers here that knew if it had not been but for the hand of the would have went crazy a long time ago. Do I got about 51 praises that no matter of fact depression should have took me out about 2 years ago. But thanks be unto God, he kept his hand on me. Thanks be unto God, he kept me and held me and held me close. Do me a favor, grab your neighbor by the hand and tell him, neighbor, I'm so glad I serve a God that knows how to hold me in the midnight hour. Come on, y'all ain't talking to nobody. Find you a neighbor and tell him, neighbor, I'm so glad I serve a God who knows how to wipe my tears away. He knows how to rock me in the midnight hour. He knows how to soothe my mind. He knows how to hold my hand. Find you a neighbor and say, neighbor, I thank God that he knows how to hold me. He kept me when I couldn't keep myself. He rocked me when I couldn't rock myself. He was there when everyone walked off and left me. Do me a favor, shake your neighbor like you're gonna shake them crazy and tell them, neighbor, things are about to change. Y'all ain't saying nothing to nobody. I said, find you a neighbor and say, neighbor, tell them things are getting ready to change, and they're gonna change in my favor. Do I have anybody? Do I have anybody that came to church this morning to say, Lord, change me? Whatever it is that's going on, I need you to change me. If you believe it, shout yeah! Shout yeah! Yeah! I gotta quit this. Watch this. I hope y'all catch it. I'm getting ready to close. That's it. I'm done. Text says, these blind men, they shouted so much until they got Jesus' attention. I thought I had a better church ever catch it here. I said they shouted so much until they got his attention. And when they got his attention, the only thing he would say to them is, what is it that you want me to do? And I came to drop a word that today the Lord is asking. He sent me to tell you, you got my attention. All you got to do is tell me what you want me to do. Y'all don't know when to shout. I said I came to tell you that you got the Lord's attention, and he wants to know what is it that you want him to do. Matter of fact, tell your neighbor, ask what you will in the name of the Lord, and it shall be given. Lord, I want my body healed. Lord, fix my mind. Lord, bring me out. Lord, touch my mind. Lord, open the door. Lord, turn it around. Am I talking to anybody here? Is there anybody here that came to church this morning to say, I'm going to give my request to the Lord and watch him work it out? Y'all ain't gonna help me preach here. Find you a neighbor and say, neighbor, I gave it over to the Lord, and he is gonna work it out. That problem that I had, I just couldn't seem to solve. I cried and I cried, but kept getting deeper involved. But I turned it over to the Lord. He worked it out. Is there anybody here that know you serve a God that can work it out? Is there anybody here that know we serve a God that can do the impossible? Find you a neighbor, get out of your seat, and just start turning right where you are. I said, find you a neighbor and get out of your seat and just start turning. And tell a neighbor, before I get home, God would have turned it around. Before I get to work in the morning, God would have turned it around. Before I go back to the doctor, God would have already turned it around. Shake your neighbor, shake them real good, and tell them, neighbor, things are turning around just for me. If you believe it, give him praise for it. Come on, I said give him praise for it. I said give him praise for it. I said give him praise for it. Let the redeemed of the Lord say so. Who he brought back from the hand of the enemy. Find you a neighbor and say, neighbor, things are about to get better. Y'all ain't saying nothing to nobody. I said, find you a neighbor and say, neighbor, things are looking a whole lot better. Tell them things are turning in my favor. If you believe it, praise him for it. Come on, praise him for it. Come on, praise him for it. I said 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 praise him for it. Praise him. Praise him. Yeah. I got to quit here. The Bible says that Jesus asked him, what do you want for me to do? The Bible says that they said to him, sir, we want to receive our sight. Now I need you to understand the reason I have a problem here is simply because the text says in verse 30 that they were blind, but blind people don't ask for their eyes to be open. Blind people, they ask that I might receive my sight. Don't miss what I said. I said the problem I have is that blind people, they don't ask that you open my eyes. They ask that you give me sight, which literally means that the men, they're blind, but they still can see. Y'all missed it. It means they may be blind, but they still can see. They have a disease that's called bilateral microthelioma. It's a disorder where the eyes are too small because they did not fully develop when they were in the womb, and as a result they cannot be opened. But I came to tell you that today the Lord sent me on assignment to say I'm opening your eye. Y'all don't know when to shout. Find you a neighbor and tell a neighbor, I know my sight may have been underdeveloped, but today my eyes are getting ready to be opened. What do you mean? I see myself in the future. and rock them. Rock them and shake them. Shake them and rock them. Rock them and shake them. And tell them, neighbor, I don't know what you're looking at, but I came to tell you that your eyes are getting ready to be opened. If you believe it, give God praise for it. Shout! 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 You ought to shout about it. I said shout about it. I said shout about it. Shout about it. My eyes are open. I can see clearly now. My eyes are open. I know where I'm going. My eyes are open. Eyes have not seen. Ears have not heard. Nor has it entered into the hearts of men the great things God has in store for the last time. Find you a good sanctified neighbor and speak this word. Tell a neighbor, greater is he that's in you than he that's in the world. Some of y'all ain't saying nothing. I said find you a neighbor and tell a neighbor, greater is he that's in you than he that's in the world. Find you one more neighbor and just say greater is on the way. Find your neighbor and say neighbor, greater is on the way. Some of y'all ain't moved yet. Find you a neighbor and shake them real good and prophesy to them and say neighbor, greater is coming to your house. Greater is coming to your money. Greater is coming to your family. Greater is coming to your body. Greater is on the way. If you believe it, shout! Shout! Shout!
What a powerful word. What a powerful word. Open my eyes. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me for another session of Impact Thursday. I'm glad that you're with us. If the Lord has spoken to you through this word today, I want you to go right now to the Cash App, sow your seed. It's right there on your screen. Sow your seed today. The Bible teaches us that when we are taught in the word, we are to communicate back into our teacher with all good things. I want you to sow so that fruit might abound to your account. I am the bishop. I'll see you in the glory.